talking over here. I'm talking over here. I'm over here. You hear me over here? I'm moving around. I'm moving on the
Well,
right.
yo,
Move on the left.
look
You
at
know
my
what?
boy.
Talk straight up. How we doing?
Look at
All
him,
right.
looking
I
good,
know.
sounding good.
I know. I know.
That was stressful.
We got through that.
All right, let's.
Yeah, it was the. I don't even know what that's called. It was. I figured out what
it was something.
I figured it out. Yeah.
So you bringing us in again, or you want me to do it?
So do it. It's your turn.
What? My turn? We're not taking turnsies.
What do you mean? I just did it last time.
You're the guy. You're the guy with
And
the
your voice is louder this time, so you gotta do it.
No, I'm not that much louder. Okay. You can't make those noises if I'm bringing us in.
You know what's funny? I realized you didn't really. My vape didn't pick up in the last episode. I listened to the whole thing.
I caught it once, but it was so.
I don't care, but I'm gonna do it. So
no, that's fine. That's fine. I don't care. It was so minimal. Like the sound was so minimal. And you were in the middle of laughing, so it didn't sound like anything. Mm-hmm. Welcome to Ghosts and Glitches, everyone. I'm Gosuto, and
I'm Parody.
Oh, you good?
What happened?
I don't know. We're back in the living room today to dive into another topic today.
Many topics.
Multiple
topics. Chris Chan's back. Ooh. You'll know that I started trying to explain Chris Chan.
A Parody said something stupid right away.
Yeah. Are we back?
We're back.
That might have been the record time for me to say something stupid. That was quick.
I'm surprised it wasn't before the welcome to Ghosts and Glitches that time.
That's fair, dude. Even I can't. Yeah, that's a topic that even I can't. I can't even tiptoe around.
Oh man. This is
on Twitter,
a lot of fun already. So episode 0 dropped, and the reception was very heartwarming for me.
Hell yeah.
I feel that, I mean, I said it to you, talking on the side. I was like, dude, even if we get 10 listeners, I'd be like beyond excited.
Yeah, that was like the goal that like
we wanted 10. We've
been 10. Excited about it. I'm like, yeah. I'll say straight up, this is our project, but you were the driving force behind it for sure. Like it was definitely birth from your mind, you know?
Right.
And like I've seen how excited you are about it. I'm like hanging out with you and your wife, talking about how excited you are.
Yeah.
I'm like, I've done a lot of projects in my day,
right.
Like different Instagrams. I got kind of popular doing like stuff and different social media things. And like I know how these things start a lot of the times. That's why I don't get discouraged.
Right.
This is a new venture. So like if we see 10 viewers, we crushed it. And we did way more than that.
Way more than that.
And if it was just 10 and those 10 people we would love and appreciate so much. Of course.
With that, I mean,
I'm just saying, you can't, we're not going to be, trash taste from day one. You know what I mean?
Right. And I think, I mean, even though I said out loud to you 10, internally, I'm like, 5 is fine for me, not that I was setting myself up for failure or us up for failure, but I just, as soon as you said to me, like, don't expect anything insane, I was just like, yeah. No, I need to go in with that mindset because anything could happen. But
yeah, it's easy to be excited about the project and have all these great ideas,
right?
And then like you don't see from day one the reception you're expecting, and then it's like, oh, what did I do wrong? But like the reception was so much better than I could have even hoped for. That I like, hell yeah, like I think we're doing the right thing here, and I love you for coming up with this project.
Thanks, bro.
And I love everybody who took the time to let us into their living rooms or ear holes or whatever it is.
Yeah, you guys joined us in our living room here, our nice little setup. And just listen to us shoot the shit, which is this is us on our everyday time.
Yeah,
I feel like this is how we are IRL. So it just feels comfortable to just shoot the shit and talk about specific topics. I'd like to give a shout out to my wife for the support, because that was awesome. My wife. She's been a huge push in all this, like, maybe you guys should talk about this, do that, from day one, from the second I mentioned it to you.
Yeah, your wife rocks. Super supportive.
She's been super supportive on it.
Big shout out to Redacted. No, she's the homie for real. And the three of us all got tattoos the other day together.
Yeah, that was fun. Friday 13 tattoos. Happy Friday 13th to all.
That's right.
It was huge.
We went and got tattoos. That was a plan that you guys gave to me like 4 hours before we went.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, cool. Let's go get tattoos.
Yeah, let's just go do this.
So that rocked. But yeah, dude, big shout out to your wife, man. She rocks. Always supportive with like the ideas and like goes through or be parody or whatever it is.
Yeah. No, she's been awesome about it. And we got our first fan art already.
That's right.
Episode 0, and we got our first fan art. And
it's cool as shit. It's so cool.
It's so cool.
Well, huge shout out to Anna for that.
Oh, for that art, absolutely.
Yeah,
we didn't mention who made it, but
she's so Anna's the best,
dude. She's talented, very talented. It's cool.
Super talented and like genuine. Yeah, she really is, and supportive.
I think we got some feedback. Somebody mentioned that my audio was a little too low or muffled. My wife mentioned it also. Actually, she listened. She was like, "Your audio is very muffled in some parts." So, my apologies. We're still figuring things out. What works best as far as levels go.
I even said I know I come in like way too loud sometimes. I was telling you, like, when I was like walking, go on my daily walk yesterday, and I had my headphones in, like listening to the podcast, and like I like hurt my own ears with my own voice sometimes. You're like popping. I'm like, dude. I'm like lower it. So it's also because we're not sitting in a room together, obviously. I mean, we are, as you guys can see, obviously.
Right, obviously.
But IRL, we're not sitting in the same room. So like this is being done over like Google Meet or whatever, Hangouts or whatever it's called. So,
yeah.
Like, it's a work in progress.
I feel like people are gonna be like, Google Hangouts, what the hell?
Well, because Discord sounds like shit.
It does sound like shit. We tested that out. Didn't sound so great.
Yeah, this is better. It's not
the other thing that was mentioned is when we both speak, it looks like we're holding hands.
So I'm gonna love you like I'm gonna lose you. I'm gonna hold you.
It does look like we're holding hands.
Hold my hand forever. Don't let go.
Every time we speak, I want to hold your hand. It does look like we hold hands and we both up at the same time.
That's phenomenal.
It's so funny. It's so funny. I'm into that. I can see the fan art already.
But yeah, no, this has been very humbling, very heartwarming, and just really good feeling.
Yep. I appreciate you guys taking the ride with us.
Yeah, and we're already brainstorming different things that we can do in the future. We've talked about possible features,
segments, different things. We again, episode 0 was just that. Let's see how it sounds. See if people give a shit.
Right.
Let's see if we're annoying.
Right.
Or like what, or listenable at all. If we can even figure out all the little things. And we're on Apple Music, so I think we're doing an okay start.
We're on Spotify.
Guys, so it's like a real thing.
It's so cool, like opening up my Apple Podcasts and seeing Ghosts and Glitches there. It's like, whoa, dude.
No, on my Spotify.
That's kind of official, dude. That's kind of official.
It is. It looks really cool. Yeah, it looks really, really cool.
Oh man,
I listen to podcasts on Spotify all the time. Somebody give it 5. 2 people give it 5 stars on Spotify.
See,
we're high rated gaming podcast, guys.
What's today's topics?
Anime.
Oh yeah, so
Ball, blah, blah, blah.
the last episode, the last episode.
The last episode of Gross Englishes. Like if Dragon Ball Z came out today, like, hey, watch this new anime. It wouldn't get a second season.
No.
Like, what the fuck is this Superman ripoff?
Yeah.
Like, the planet explodes and they got to send the kid away.
Yeah.
And he fucking gets raised by a farmer. Like, and he's the hero of the earth. It's the same story. It's Superman.
It's Superman. Yeah.
But now when like the new when Dragon Ball Super comes out, I'm like, oh shit, new episode of Super. Even though it's like
stoked.
Right.
Yeah.
I think Magic got canceled already. Is that true?
How the fuck?
I read I got canceled because like everybody was mad about it. Yeah, Dragon Ball Magic's already getting canceled within 24 hours of its announcement. Because everyone bitched. Everyone's like, they don't want to be a kid again. We already saw this in GT.
I feel like we should save this for another episode.
Right.
You mentioned Dragon Ball Magic and it being canceled, which I was a little shocked by. I was a little upset by, but then. And I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing the name of this, but Dragon Ball Daima?
Daima? Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Daima? DAI is die, so.
Daima?
Daima.
My fucking voice is dying on my. Seeing the trailer, first off, animation looks beautiful. I will give it that. Compared to the shit that they've done in the past 2 or 3, I love it, but this one has been by far the most beautiful in my eyes. And highlight my eyes, right? Because somebody will probably comment saying, "Nah, dude, that looks like shit."
Bro. I think like especially like based on like I don't know if you saw Dragon Ball Superhero, the Gohan movie, but it's all like completely CGI. And like CGI can look good. It was still like off-putting because you're still used to like a certain art style with Dragon Ball Z. That like the CGI 3D effect was kind of strange.
Yeah, it threw me off a little bit. Seeing Gohan go into that new form of his and
Gohan Beast,
and it looking so animated that way in that form.
It was also like completely just like. It was like Toriyama being like, remember when you guys liked Gohan? Like, look, he got the purple gi.
Remember that?
His new hair, it's white, but it's his old hair. It's
right.
It's just him when he fought Cell. Back when you liked Gohan. Remember this?
Right.
I still liked it because I like Gohan. I love Team Gohan.
I love
so
Gohan.
Like that's what we were talking about last time about like Dragon Ball Z. It's like if it came out today, it would be like no one would care.
Not good.
And I'm like, I'm still excited about it because like,
oh yeah,
nostalgia, and like it's the same thing where it's like. I know what you're doing.
Yeah.
I know this is just like, here, look, guys, this is what Gohan was cool, remember? And I'm like, still like, I know what you're doing.
I know what you're doing.
I still like it. I still was like, yeah, Gohan got the purple gi.
Look at him.
He's the Piccolo gi.
He's with Piccolo again.
I love that. It's his real dad. Everybody knows his real dad's Piccolo.
The real dad. But seeing the trailer and what the story of Daima is going to be, it looks like it's magic, right? What the show that was canceled.
Yeah, it seems like it was just like recycled or repurposed, or we just didn't know enough about it, I guess.
Right. It feels like GT, or the story that is GT, maybe. People might hate that I'm saying that.
No, I mean, I think it's pretty clear. Daima just means big or great, by the way. So I don't.
What does it mean?
Big or great.
Big or great.
I actually know the kanji. Yeah, it's just I thought that was Oki. Whatever. Anyway, so I think it's pretty clear that's what it is. It's like a second shot at GT is what it seems to be.
Or are they making it canon?
Essentially, I think kind of like how they made like Broly canon.
Right.
Like Broly was already there was Broly, and like they brought Broly back into this universe as the new Broly we have basically. Right. And then you also have Cleffa and Kafka, whatever. Yeah. The two of them, they're basically also Broly.
Yeah.
So like they like reimagined things from other non-canon things to like fit into this version. So I guess I think they're kind of doing the same thing with GT. It looks like, but with Daima, I hope we get that like a cooler like that. I love cooler.
I love cooler.
Do you remember in the Cooler movie when they played Deftones?
Yeah.
They didn't have to do that at all, dude. It's like Gohan looking at a bird gets killed and he's like holding the dead bird and it's like, oh, you change. like and he's like you didn't do anything. He's upset that like, he's mad at Cooler because he killed a bird. Oh, dude. And Deftones starts playing.
Right.
Anyway, super off topic, but dude, that's one of the best scenes. I remember getting so hyped. The fucking Deftones in a Dragon Ball Z movie.
Gold.
But yeah, Daima, go ahead.
Daima,
Daima.
I don't know. It's cute. It's confusing. It's.
Remember we had a talk. We were like, you're like, yeah, but Android 18's a kid. How does that make sense?
How does that make sense?
Android 18 was wished to be a human,
right?
But so like Android 18 is a human, but she was also never a child,
right?
So it's not like going back to their childhood. It's like they're just being put into child form.
Made child, yeah.
Right. And it's not reversing time. We know that.
And then Bulma and Vegeta would turn into kids, which means Trunks was turned into a kid. But I don't understand how he's a kid when those two are kids.
And he's like a baby, right? Trunks?
Right, baby, yes. Yeah, baby Trunks. So he's baby Trunks, but
even that doesn't match up.
Bulma and Vegeta are.
But Bulma doesn't look like young Bulma. Bulma looks like old Bulma, but small.
But tiny.
I don't understand what's going on. I mean, I'll watch it for sure, but I'm just.
Listen, anything Dragon Ball.
Right.
I'll watch.
It's just like good feels, dude. It's just like
it is.
Feels. Like we know Goku's gonna win. We know Vegeta's not gonna be better than Goku.
Right.
Toriyama said his least favorite character is he hates Vegeta, and it's fine, but it's still just like warm feelings.
Right.
You'll still get mad when nothing new happens. And
right.
I'm still gonna watch it.
I'm still gonna do it. Still gonna do it.
They're gonna get excited when a new form happens.
Right. Oh, does that say Dragon Ball? I'm gonna watch it.
I'm gonna watch that. Oh, you know what's also weird? Chi-Chi becomes a kid. But Chi-Chi doesn't look like, we know what Chi-Chi looks like as a kid, and Chi-Chi doesn't look like Chi-Chi.
I did not see that.
I just saw a picture as we're talking. I'm gonna put it in the Discord. I'm having trouble.
That's fine. Drag and drop.
Dragging these notes.
God.
It's not working.
Oh yeah, you're right. Doesn't
right?
Like
no, it's not.
All.
We know what Chi-Chi looks like as a kid. So
yeah.
They're not kids. They're just smaller.
Baby versions of themselves. I mean, is that Gohan on the bottom right?
Does that go on the? Yeah.
Maybe not.
It might not be because who are those people in the middle? Oh, is that Krillin in the back? I don't think GT. Remember GT Krillin had hair and a mustache?
Oh yeah. So bad.
Well, I don't know what's going on.
Who knows? This is
It's something.
Something. Now, I don't know if you ever got to read why Dragon Ball Magic got erased from existence. Do you know the story behind that at all?
I think this just is magic. That's what I'm confused about. I don't know if Magic was canceled. I just think I'm very confused. I don't know.
So Dragon Ball Magic is a new internet series that is rumored to focus on young Goku. Yeah, okay. Drawing inspiration from Dragon Ball GT. I mean, that sounds like Daima.
That's what I'm saying. I think
the series is significant because it marks the first time a Dragon Ball production is being made into a specifically for the internet rather than for TV. Okay. Wasn't superheroes or Dragon Ball Heroes made for the internet?
Oh, I know what you but
Was it not? Am I making that up?
It was a funny comment. It's like we wish we just got Goten and Trunks to start aging, and now they're babies again.
And his hair. And his hair.
Speaking of that, I like. But oh no, it's purple again.
It's purple again.
Oh, how about in Superhero when they fucking tease the Gotenks and you never see it happen? That was I got aged up Gotenks. I was so upset about that.
I was hurt.
And they even do it like in the intro. They like do the dance,
Yes.
like they do the dance thing, and it just like the camera like zooms past it. You never see them become Gotenks. And they knew exactly what they were doing with that. I'm like, what the fuck?
And now we're back to babies.
They're not their babies again, so we're never gonna see.
You assholes! How could you? But I'm gonna watch Daima.
Yeah. No,
But I'm gonna watch it
for sure. Was Dragon Ball Z like your first anime, or?
Crazy enough, no. My first anime was Trigun.
Yo,
Yeah.
Dragon's cool.
I fell asleep watching Cartoon Network one night.
Yeah.
And woke up to Toonami. It was Toonami hours.
Yeah, I remember when Toonami wasn't at like in the middle of the night. Do you remember that?
Yeah. So
Toonami used to be at like 5 p.m.
oh, what do you mean?
Toonami wasn't always like weird hours. Toonami used to be so like it used to be because I would get home from school and watch Cartoon Network. I think around like 5 o'clock it would turn, or 4 or 5 o'clock it would turn to Toonami in the middle of the day.
I don't remember that.
I do, and like I remember like Sailor Moon would come on, and then after Sailor Moon was Dragon Ball Z. So I watched most of my Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
In the middle. In the middle.
Yeah, I do remember that. Okay.
But then they also had like in the morning they would also play Dragon Ball Z on like whatever Yu-Gi-Oh was on.
Yeah.
Like, for kids or whatever.
For kids, yeah.
But during the day, Dragon Ball Z was on in the middle of the day.
But
In Sailor Moon.
the situation with me happened before it was on in the middle of the day.
Mm-hmm.
This was like a 2 a.m. thing. I woke up and I saw this guy with the red. And I was like, whoa, he looks badass. What the hell is this?
Dash Stampede. The $60 billion, the double dollar man.
Double dollar man.
$2 signs. I love that shit. Dash is cool. No, yeah, Dragon's awesome.
Yeah, and I was hooked. I was like, mind you, I was a little kid at this time. I was like, I like this cartoon. This is my
of course.
I love this cartoon. And then my cousin was like, "Oh, if you like that, you're gonna love Dragon Ball."
Right.
And Dragon Ball was a huge hit when he was little back in his country or our country, in Central America.
We're huge in Central America, by the way.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we are. Somehow we have a massive amount of followers in Central America. Anyways, my cousin was like,
"Go on."
My cousin said, "Yeah, growing up, I used to watch Dragon Ball." Oh no, he didn't say all this to me. He said, "Oh, you're gonna like Dragon Ball," and I started watching Dragon Ball, and then I was up to the episode Team Gohan. Sorry, Dragon Ball Z.
Okay. No, you know.
Yeah. Different. I get it. Sorry. Dragon Ball Z, and I was up to Teen Gohan fighting Cell.
Go on.
Yeah.
That's Cell walking. Go on.
And I remember him telling me, "I bet you Android 16 is gonna die." And I was like, "No, why would you do that?"
How do you see it already?
He saw it back in his country.
Yeah.
So I was like, "What? How'd you know?" When it happened, I was just like losing my mind. How'd you know that was gonna happen?
He stomped his head.
Yeah, he stomped his head, and I was like so angry that my cousin knew that Android 16 was gonna be murdered that way.
It's weird how like, because it's not like the internet now. So I remember like going to flea markets as a kid, and I was in Dragon Ball Z, and like seeing like
Asian knockoffs.
Yeah, going to. But they'd have like figures. You'd be up to like the Cell games, like you said,
Right.
and there'd be figures of like Super Saiyan 3, because like in Japan they were like 10 years ahead of us or whatever.
Right.
It was. So you'd be like, "What the fuck is that?" So like, or like, "Why is his hair so long?" Or like all these characters you didn't know, or like
Right.
figures and stuff like that. And like, it
Right.
wasn't like the internet where you already knew like. And it wasn't like it dropped in Japan like just a few months before here. Or you could simulcast it and watch it subbed. Like getting those movies were like weird, It was just either what was on Toonami or like what your weird cousin would like
from Central America.
Central America, or like, well, you know what I mean? Someone, everyone has like some weird cousin who like got them into like Final Fantasy and like when they're a kid, or like whatever. Maybe that's a personal story, but that's how I got into Dragon Ball Z too. But I think like originally it was like Pokemon for me, obviously, but like you didn't like, again, when you're a kid, it wasn't anime. It was like, this is cartoon. You didn't know, so it was like Pokemon. Obviously, was huge for me, and then still is. Never grew out of
Still
that
is.
one. And then like Yu-Gi-Oh, and then I remember Kiki's Delivery Service, the Ghibli movie was on Ghibli. I think it's Ghibli, but the Ghibli movie was on like Cartoon Network once, and I loved it. And then I remember my mom one day was like, "I'm going to Blockbuster. Like, what movie do you want?" And I was like, Kiki's Delivery Service, and I was embarrassed to tell her that because I thought it was like it's a girl movie.
It looks like a girl movie.
It's a girl's movie. It's about a little witch and stuff, but I liked it a lot. You know what I mean?
Right.
And she got it, and now I have a Gigi, the cat, tattooed on my leg. And so that's like my intro, and then obviously like Dragon Ball Z, and then like my weird older cousin would like bring over the Dragon Ball Z movies, and then then GT eventually. Which even as a kid I knew that wasn't very good. And the GT Lost episodes, which is literally just more filler. From GT. So, and then eventually, you know, Toonami kind of like taught us like, oh, this is anime.
Right.
You know, your Inuyashas or
Inuyasha. Oh my god, Yu Yu Hakusho.
I loved Inuyasha. Do you remember, like, I don't know, like we were on the same part of the internet at that time, but I remember when I was in like 6th or 7th grade, I made like a quiz to post on like something. It would be like, which Inuyasha character are you?
Yes.
It was like Quizilla or whatever it was. It was like, and I remember like, was it Morocco? Was that the priest?
The priest.
I remember like every answer was just like, you go talk to a girl, and it was like the most obvious. Like, this one's Inuyasha. You pick this one, you're fucking whatever. With this one, it's Morocco. I remember like this is a cool Quizilla quiz. I really like the Inuyasha. I really like the Yu Yu Hakusho.
Love the Yu Yu Hakusho. I actually was rewatching that not too long ago.
You know, it's the same creator as Hunter x Hunter.
Yes, that I did.
Master of the Tournament arcs.
But I've never watched Hunter x Hunter.
What?
Yeah, I know. Hate me. I'm sorry.
I mean,
look, I said on the last episode also where I fell off of anime so hard at a very early stage. Like, it was I couldn't get into stories like that. I mean, then again, I was out partying, drinking, you know, doing what I was doing IRL.
As we were.
So I was just not watching any anime at all. And then you mentioned the Cyberpunk, and I was an anime, you say? Let me. Oh my god, I love it.
If you want the real answer, I'm kind of a fake fan as far as anime goes. Like, I fell off anime for a long time because I discovered like girls, I think. So like, I fell off for like so long, like, and then, which is like really backwards because usually you like pretend you don't like anime so you can talk to girls. I think like the girl I was into at the time was like into anime, so I was like, oh, I better study up. So I watched like Full Metal Alchemist. I watched fucking Full Metal. I watched Soul Eater.
Nice.
A few things, and then I was like, I love anime.
Oh,
and now I do. And you know what's funny now is like I don't even watch anime. Like I don't have time to like sit and watch. I don't really watch TV like that.
Right.
Like usually at some point I'll just binge something, or like if it's on like Netflix, I can download it and watch it on the treadmill. I'll watch that way.
Right.
Like I don't like every year what happens is like I'll go to like a anime convention. Typically the one in our area that comes out every year, and like they'll see all the new. I have like my friends I go with who like are super up to date with everything, and I'll see a bunch of stuff, and every year, and I'm like, oh damn, I wish I would have watched more so I could have appreciated more of this year. Like every year, I'm like blah 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 blah, and then I also realize like, and then like I get excited and I watch a bunch of anime for like a week or two, and then life takes over. But like I know I'm old because like, dude, I remember I was on like anime Twitter,
right?
Like. Fuck, I guess it was like 10 years ago now, which is horrific.
Jesus.
And like, I remember when like Love Live was like, I don't know if you know Love Live, but like that was like the killer anime at the time. Like idol girls singing, they're cute, the songs are good. That like yes, and that like dude, that like ran anime Twitter. And I remember I came back to like now VTubing and like mentioned Love Live, and everyone either doesn't know what I'm talking about, or I'm like, wait, like Love Live memes aren't the shit anymore. Like, what do you mean? like Love Live was that was it. That was the shit.
That was the
like,
shit.
Fuck, I'm so old, dude. I'm like aging myself, I guess, but like I can't believe, and they're still making Love Live, but like nobody cares anymore. And I'm like, what? We used to get so hype every time a new fucking episode or group of girls would come out or whatever, and I'm like, dude, I'm so old. that hurt me. I remember like, yeah. That,
listen, the more you repeat, we're so old, the more it hurts.
I know.
Yeah, no. I mean, I started watching Cyberpunk. I watched the whole thing through, cried my eyes out a little bit. You know, was depressed for a couple of months, and then I was like, all right, well, let's check out what other anime is out there. You know, and I went straight into Komi.
Hey,
yeah, I know you love that.
I love me some Komi, dude.
Went straight into Komi.
Komi got me through COVID. Komi and Hollow Knight got me through COVID.
I was like, dude, she's like us for real.
She's like me. She's just like me,
She's
dude.
just like me for real.
I love Komi.
And then Spy Family, Demon Slayer.
Sorry, not to get off topic, but remember like last time I was talking about I don't know if I'm ready to get back into Cyberpunk, like the game. That was like a week ago,
right?
I'm like 22 hours in.
He couldn't stay away.
I'm all the way back. I'm actually further than I was when I originally played it now.
That's hysterical. It means the game's good.
Oh yeah.
You're enjoying
I haven't
it.
gotten to the new stuff yet.
Oh, you're still on like main storyline?
Yeah, but I started over from scratch. But well, there's new like progressions and stuff like that. So there is a little bit of difference and like and different like combat and like car combat and stuff like that. But sorry, didn't mean to go off topic. But you did mention Cyberpunk.
Yeah. No, that's not off topic at all.
You're right. Nothing is off topic.
No, nothing is off topic. That's why we're here.
Nothing matters.
Shit. Nothing matters. That's why we speak over each other. Nothing matters.
Life is pain and suffering.
Right. And anime is love and life.
We're living in a simulation. Everyone's gonna die someday. Some sooner than others.
Shut up. Cut that.
If I have anything to say about it.
You mentioned Pokemon, and that being one of the first like things you ever watched as far as anime goes.
Yeah, before I even knew like it was that, you didn't even know it was anime.
Believe it or not, I didn't watch Pokemon till after Pokemon Gold came out.
Really?
Yeah,
we're like the same age, so
yeah. And I used to play the fuck out of Pokemon Yellow. Like I would fight my cousins for the Pokemon Yellow.
Wait, so you played Pokemon Yellow before you watched it?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, I didn't get into watching the actual anime until like Gold came out.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I had mostly fallen off the show by then too, which is funny. And I was just playing the game.
Yeah. You went in the right direction. I went backwards.
I mean, technically the games were the first thing to come out, so you kind of went in the right direction.
Wasn't the manga the first thing that came out?
Nah, the game was first. I want to say then the manga and then the show. I want to say that was the order. And then the cards.
And the manga was based off of the video games, not the show. Right? Is that right?
No, that's a deep dive. But there's more than one manga, but it's based off the games more. Yeah, it's about Red, but it's definitely different. Like
I feel like
Pokemon get killed. Pokemon get killed up. I have the box set over here, the first of like all the Red and Blue.
Don't tell me that. La. Don't tell me that.
Pokemon's get killed the fuck up.
That's sad, dude.
People cook like fish Pokemon.
Okay.
Arbok gets like sliced in half during a battle.
Good lord. Cut that.
when they're in their Pokeballs, you can see them. The top of the Pokeball is clear. So you just see them sitting in there. It's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool.
The Electric Tail of Pikachu was a different one, and that's like more based off something else. There's like more than one manga, but the whatever the main series is, it's a pretty good read actually. Like, yeah, I have the first 6 books, I think, if you want to borrow. It's very good. And it gives you a new perspective on like different things. Oh, and Green is a character. You know, Green, the girl.
Yeah, they're all characters from my understanding.
But Green,
yellow, blue,
Green
green.
is never.
Oh, Green is not the actual. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah.
Well, Green's never in the show, but Green's like a girl who's never. You never see her, but she's in the book.
Interesting.
Thanks. That's why I brought it up.
Okay.
We're such naturals.
We're just so good at this. I mean, it's in our blood.
I know, just to talk shit. It's kind of what we do. It's kind of our thing.
It's our thing.
That's one big part.
Not to brag, but it's what we do best.
I'm kind of sick at talking shit, dude.
Yeah.
It's kind of like some people would say it's my best asset.
Yeah. I mean, can you blame them?
There's one big party when you're still young. Who's gonna have your back when it's all done? When you're young, let's buy you up your fun. Don't be a fool, son. What about the long run?
So, are you watching anything specific currently?
She was there doing my incarceration. I want to tell the nation my appreciation. No, I'm not watching. I'm watching BoJack Horseman. I'm playing Cyberpunk. I want to be depressed so bad, obviously.
Obviously.
Speaking of Cyberpunk, sorry, not to get off the anime topic, but remember we talked about like this might be a little bit like D&M, deep and meaningful, but we talked about like I haven't been playing video games as much, or like being able to like not find the time, but like haven't been able to justify the time to like play in the video games. I think like my mental health is like a lot better than like it has been in a while, or like has gotten better.
Yeah.
Is trending upwards, and like I feel like a lot of times, especially when things are like weird, I was like would use like video games to like get home from work and just like put headphones on, zone the fuck out, and like block out like the world, right? And then like that's what I would use to like zone out of like other issues I was having, plus like my day at work and all this stuff. And like work has been on an upswing, and social life's been solid, I think, and like sleep's been better. And
nice.
Yeah. So I think like I'm playing a lot of Cyberpunk again, but it's because like I'm really enjoying the story. I'm enjoying the game, but I'm not just like using it to like escape my day, I think. So I imagine like a lot of people, I would think there's probably a good amount of people who like use video games to like escape things too. Like I'm not like a mental health expert, and I'm definitely not. I have some shitty mental health.
Yeah,
but I'm no expert. I'm no
expert.
I'm no expert in how to talk about it, or like be the guy to have a a smart mental health conversation. Especially when I make like wrap my car around a tree jokes like all the time, but like yeah. So, I think I was probably playing them unhealthily for a long time, where like I was hooked on games because like it would give me that little dopamine hit. I was like missing so much throughout the day, and it gave me like the 4 hours from midnight to 4 a.m. when I got home from work to like shut off the world or whatever after like a shitty day. But like I'm not like I mean I feel like lately my day's been filled with like working out more, or like eating better, or hanging out with you, or like seeing friends or whatever. And I'm like I guess I haven't been like missing it as much. But now that I've like gone back into Cyberpunk and like just because I want to enjoy it, it's like it's the first time I've itched to play anything.
It's
like,
fun.
Yeah, but it's for the right reasons, Like I'm appreciating it for the right reasons, not just to like zone out for like 4 hours a night. You know what I mean? or like 16 hours a day or whatever it is. Like
Yeah.
So, just like I realized I was like, oh, like I don't know, I had like a little self-therapy session where I was like, oh, that's what's going on there. Like that's why you haven't been playing games as much anymore. Like, and you haven't been itching to play games. Like I'm getting my like dopamine hits or my good feelings or whatever like elsewhere, not just like You know, not just like beating the roguelike for the first time, 50 runs or whatever.
I mean,
Like,
I think you sort of hit the nail on the head, saying like it's a great way to escape, right? You're finding that moment in your day where you can just get away from real life, and I've truly been, I've for sure like experienced that firsthand as well. Like, I got into VTubing actually because you brought it up to me, but I was like, dude, this is a great way for me to get away from my fucking mind right now.
Become a character,
and play video games, right? And slowly fucked me up a little bit more. It did fuck me up a little bit more.
Me too. It made me feel a lot worse at a certain point. So
yeah.
No, I think like what it comes down to is like all these things are like, you can get addicted to anything, I think, right? So I think like whether it be video games, whether it be VTubing, streaming, whatever, like there's healthy and not healthy ways to do it. And I think like you're streaming because you love entertaining people and you love creating a character and everything behind it, or you love video games because you love the stories and like it's just so fun and you can like whatever. That's healthy, you know, in moderation or whatever. But like when it becomes like, hey, you're using it to escape yourself, so you become a character, or like, you know, like or like it's like the same as being like a workaholic. Like, you don't want to deal with your real life issues, so you just pour all your energy into making sure you're like, that's not healthy either, and you're not gonna get. It's a fine line between like effort and like putting a lot of effort into caring about like your VTubing or, you know, getting good at a video game or whatever it is, and also like it becoming like unhealthy to like where like you're using that to like ignore your real life, you know. I can see how video game addiction or anything can be like addicting. You know, like I heard like a funny thing once. Not a funny thing. I heard an interesting thing once. Is like smokers. Like a big reason like smoking is so addicting. I feel where I read it or heard it. It's not even just like, obviously nicotine is super addicting, as I hit my vape 1,000 times throughout this podcast. But like okay, I used to smoke cigarettes for a long time, right? And it's like I don't miss smelling like shit. Like I vape for like whatever now, but like sometimes you still miss a cigarette, and it's like, why do I miss a cigarette? It's the ritual, right? So it's like it's 15 minutes every hour. You could be at work, school, whatever. Right. You step outside to like, it's deep breathing. Yep. You're stepping away from what you're doing. It's meditation. Yeah. You're doing a self meditation like once an hour, where you just get to like cool down and just like like, and you're not thinking about whatever's going on inside. Yeah. If you worked in a restaurant, you know how that goes. Yeah. Or you know what I mean? We both did. Like it makes sense. Like your brain is not just missing the physical act, but you're also missing like that little bit of time to yourself to like let your brain distress every so often. Yeah. Also like the social aspect, I miss that as well. But you don't get that with vaping. Like
I mean, we going outside and smoke cigarettes on the rooftops in Brooklyn. So those definitely created amazing memories.
We're not advocating for smoking cigarettes.
No, not advocating smoking cigarettes. Don't smoke cigarettes, kids.
It's not good for you. But we're just saying, like, you kind of lose that with vapes or whatever, because like, or like even like meeting people at like a bar or something like that. Right. Like, you go outside, you bum a light from somebody or smoke, and then you're gonna keep seeing the same people outside over and over. Or you and your friends step outside of the bar or whatever to go smoke, and you get to like meet and talk and socialize. Like I miss, like, you don't get that with vapes. I kind of like I miss that. It's kind of like Xbox Live party. Vaping is party chat.
Listen to our last episode to understand that reference.
It's definitely better, but you're missing some of the social stuff that you got with having to talk in the lobby or smoke cigarettes.
Right.
Like an adult. Not my flavored air.
Flavored air. It
tastes so much better though.
I mean, I had quit. I quit smoking about 10 years ago now.
It's crushing, dude.
And I mean, I'd be a fucking liar if I said, oh, I don't miss it. I, without a doubt, absolutely miss it. Some days are harder than others, and you just want to fucking enjoy a nice
little
bogue.
I want
to bum
no,
one
it's
real
true
quick,
though.
you know.
You know what's funny? Like, I probably quit I don't know, 6-7 years ago now.
Mhm.
I mean, again, I've vaped every day since then, pretty much. I need my nicotine, but like still, there's a few times where I kind of like want a cigarette. And there have been times where I was like, "Oh, yo, give me a cigarette."
Right.
Then I was smoking, and like it's like tastes so gross, or like it's like ew. Especially now that I've been vaping for so long, I like taste it on myself and smell it on myself all day. But you don't notice that like when you're smoking a lot or whatever.
Yeah. No.
But that feeling of like stepping outside just to give yourself a break, I could see how that gets addicting too.
Yeah. Without a doubt.
Yeah, man.
That was deep.
Deep and meaningful. D&M.
DNM.
D&M. Deep and meaningful. I think Nora taught me that.
What? DNM.
D&M. Yeah, deep and meaningful. Chris Tran's back.
Don't do that. I do have this.
Yo! That's good stuff.
What else we got? Quick. What else we got? Anime.
Too bad I didn't go to Comic-Con.
Oh, Comic-Con just happened.
Yeah, neither one of us went. Next.
On to the next story.
You can keep that in.
Yeah.
You can keep that one in.
If you went to Comic-Con, let us know how it went.
And tell us your favorite Assassin's Creed. Down below. So how you doing in Pokemon Sleep?
Oh, horrendous. I'm sleeping well. I definitely am sleeping well because my sleep number app tells me.
The game lies?
But I forget to start the game every night.
Oh, I forget to feed them sometimes.
The annoying part for me is if my phone shuts off or goes to sleep or whatever, and then I open it up in the morning, it doesn't record my sleep.
Are you putting it next to on your bed, or are you putting it on the nightstand?
Yeah. So what happened is I'll click the snooze button, have it make me go have it record my sleep.
Right.
But then when I wake up in the morning, I see nothing. And all my Pokemon are tired as hell. Yeah.
No.
My Pokemon are just tired as hell.
Oh, you stupid iPhones. Dude, Android, no problem. I never had that issue. See?
I'm sure it's because I grab my phone in the middle of the night.
Yeah, no, of course.
And then I don't open it back up or something. So it's on me. It's not iPhone.
I go on like the Pokemon Sleep like subreddit, and people like really like min-max the Pokemon, like the same way I did with like Pokemon Go. I just like don't have it in me to care that much. I try to like match the berries for like what that Snorlax likes on that island. But like other than that, people like go like, well, this one's a beat. It's not just tiers. It's like, well, this Pokemon with this nature is actually, which is the same as like Pokemon. That's like, as far as Pokemon goes, that's like the stuff I can never get into.
Yeah.
Like the reason like I love Pokemon, but like I can never get into competitive because I don't care about like IVs, EVs, nature, like all that fucking crazy breeding shit.
Yep.
One in whatever chance to get the perfect EVs, and you're gonna fight 100 Geodudes to get the defense stat boost up. I can't do it.
I'm walking away.
I can't do it.
I'm gonna look at that Pokemon, give it a little snacky, and close the app.
Oh yeah, but I'm talking about even in like regular Pokemon.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I just can't
turn off my Switch.
Yeah, like, I can compete. I've never been able to get into competitive Pokemon for that.
Yeah,
reason.
I can't take it. Not that I'm not taking it that serious. It's like I can't go to that extreme for a game that I grew up just having fun in. That's not fun to me.
Yeah, dude, I just can't. I don't know. Yeah, like, oh, you want the perfect defense stat on this Pokemon? You got to fight 200 Geodudes in a row, but then you want special defense. You know, whatever. I just can't. I don't have it in me. I think there's like an app to like basically like test teams out now.
Oh,
and so you can just like make your team and then just make the stats you want on the Pokemon as far as like, you know, within like the correct. I see like some of the Poke people I fucking follow on YouTube. Like they use it sometimes to like test teams before like whatever. And that to me is like I can get into that because like strategy. I don't have to like anyone can get any Pokemon at this point if you just grind it out long enough to get the right EVs. No one's going to like a competitive championship with like a not perfect EV, whatever. And I understand there's like skill to that too, but like I'm more interested in like the strategy of like battling than I am like running around and hatching 500 eggs to get the perfect EVs, you know?
Yeah, they lose me in all that.
Yeah.
They absolutely lose me in all that. Like, and we probably sound like oh fuck saying this, but like, what happened to the good old days where
Back in my days.
Back in my days, you would just throw your Pokemon in the daycare, come back in a couple of hours, and pick up the egg.
Yeah. Now
and you just hope that it was a good mix. That's it.
Back in my day, psychic types were overpowered because there was only bug that was super effective against them, and all the bug Pokemon sucked.
See?
And they had to make dark type and steel type to fucking nerf psychic type.
So, yep.
Back in my day, Sabrina was the hottest gym trainer, and she still is.
She still is. Even over that the obvious VTuber one in the newer game.
Oh, I forgot her name. The electric one.
Yeah.
And I love Marnie. Marnie was cool in the last one.
Oh yeah, you did love Marnie.
I love me some Marnie.
On the topic of Pokemon, and this is a good swing right back into anime stuff again.
Yeah. Yeah.
My boy Ash finally did it. Right?
Yeah.
You sound upset by that.
I'm not upset, but I don't know. It did nothing for. Didn't he win in Sun and Moon? But that wasn't like the real.
No, I don't think it was a tournament or something. I don't know what the fuck that was. I mean, I've obviously stopped watching since 2002, maybe.
Yeah, I just see my clips. So I can't even. I saw the clip of him winning.
Yeah, I saw that clip. It was cool.
Very nice.
Pikachu was there. Pikachu,
he does his thing.
Was the star. He fucking murdered that Pokemon. I don't even know who they were fighting against.
It was a Charizard, wasn't it?
Was it a Charizard?
Yeah, I think it was Leon Charizard.
Shut up! It wasn't Leon Charizard.
Leon Charizard.
Or Leon's Charizard.
Yeah, what'd you say?
I think you said Leo's Charizard. I'm like, what are you saying?
Leon Charizard. I'm pretty sure it was. The guy with the purple hair. Did you watch this new show?
Well, that was my segment, my segue.
Segue.
What the fuck do you know about that?
About what?
The new anime.
Nothing.
Chronicles.
I know that the animation's really cool, and I know that I'm not going to actually watch it, but I'm still going to talk about it as if I'm going to watch it. I know that she has Ash's thing in her hair.
Oh, that I did hear. People were like saying, "Oh, it's his daughter" or something.
But there's been nothing on that as far as I've heard.
I think first episode dropped last year.
Maybe.
No.
Pokemon Chronicles. I don't know anything about anything. There's only 3 episodes out.
And they were from 2005.
Wait, so that's not what it is. That's not the right thing.
That's not the right thing.
New Pokemon series. Pokemon Horizons. Pokemon Horizons.
The series.
There's 25 episodes.
Yeah, they're doing their thing. Captain Pikachu.
Yeah, dude.
What's that?
I don't like that guy.
I don't like that guy. Detective Pikachu, that's fine. This Captain Pikachu, come on.
They've been talking about making a Red and Blue movie for like the longest time.
Like live action? Or
nope, live action.
I mean, yeah, for the longest time.
Apparently that's happening.
Pokemon Pikachu Detective wasn't horrible.
I loved it.
So I could see it. I could see that dude good.
I loved it, and I'm aware it wasn't that good, and I loved it.
I mean, I was the biggest fangirl in that movie theater.
Dude,
Especially when
with,
Gengar popped up.
bro, I didn't like how Gengar looked, but Gengar was one of my biggest annoyances in that movie because I didn't like the way.
Was he?
I didn't like the way he looked.
Damn.
But anyway, sorry. But I went with like my fucking, I think it was like my dad, my little sister, I think like our like little cousins or whatever. And I was by far having the most fun. And I like that like the Pokemon, I wasn't just like, even though I'm like, obviously I'm a Gen 1 person because like I'm old, but like, well, you're a Golden State person. But there wasn't just like first 2 gens. There was like Gen 5, like there was a Golurk in the movie. I was like, a Golurk? This is fucking awesome. Although I will say, like, I guess like, you know, the budget must not have been crazy because like the next one will have a higher budget, but like there was like you started to see repeats of the same Pokemon a lot,
right?
Like it's like okay, they didn't have the budget to CGI all these guys. I'm like, well, everyone's got a fucking Squirtle in this movie. But to be fair, they are starters, but still, you know what I mean. You start to see a lot of like repeats of Pokemon, but. Yeah, no, that movie was fun. It was like just good enough, like what it had to be. It was nothing like special. The story was like whatever.
Yeah,
but it was just cool. Like I thought the Pokemon all looked really good for the most part.
For real.
Besides Gengar.
And then seeing Mewtwo, I thought was really dope. I think they did the best on Mewtwo and Pikachu.
Yeah, Gengar looked weird. Oh, he looked good in this picture actually. Oh no, somebody fixed it to make it look better. That's why it looks better. That's so funny.
I want to see that now. I got it.
You got the one that somebody made?
Yeah.
I mean, that looks kind of weird too. No, that looks terrible though. I think Gengar just doesn't like translate well. I didn't like it. I think Lickitung looked really good.
Lickitung looked really good.
Yeah, it's his big stupid teeth. Looks stupid. You know what it is? They made his teeth look too human.
Yeah. Yeah.
They gave him human
I mean,
teeth.
they did the same with the Apom.
Oh yeah.
Especially in that close-up shot where he was like,
yeah.
No,
you're right.
You shouldn't have those teeth, bro.
I didn't like his human teeth.
Yeah, I think the human teeth kill it.
Mr. Mime looked great, I thought.
What's that?
Ludicolo looked great.
Yeah.
Yeah, really? That's who you're talking about?
Yeah.
Snubble looked great.
Mr. Mime looked awesome.
And was really funny.
And was very fun.
Yeah, man. I feel like that movie crushed it.
Sure. Yeah, I just saw a poster for Gengar, the Netflix series.
Well, that's not real. Gengar, the Netflix series.
Gengar, the Netflix series. It's not real. It's not real. Don't search it out. It looks horrendous.
Did you see the episode of the newer Pokemon when like Ash gets how he gets his Gengar?
No.
Dude, it's so sad.
Oh, it's from the
Journeys.
Yes, it's the Gengar that sat there and waited.
Yeah, the guy didn't like him. He was too creepy. So he was like, just wait here. And the Gengar just waits smiling the whole time.
The whole time. The whole time.
I also feel like that new series, 'cause I actually did watch a good amount of Journeys, funny enough. But
yeah.
Journeys is actually pretty good. But in my opinion, but like it made Gengar less creepy and more like kind of cute.
Yeah.
But more like playful, you know what I mean?
Less spooky, more cutie.
Yeah, I felt bad when he left him. It reminded me of the Charmander.
Yeah.
And he just sat there smiling, sad but smiling because he can't stop smiling. There's something poetic and like,
yeah,
it's something so poetic that he has to sit there smiling while like trying not to cry. Like, his body makes him smile. Like the saddest thing ever, dude.
That hurts my feelings.
It was so sad.
I want to go rescue him.
Then Ash was like, I like you. I'll be your friend. Yeah. Even with my ugly Nord style. Yeah. Once they like changed the art style, that's when they lost me. Peak Ash was like Gen like 4th and 5th gen when he had that's when he looked cool. And then they completely lost it.
Was that Advanced? Pokemon Advance or whatever?
I feel like you just say stuff sometimes.
What do you mean? Pokemon Advance is real?
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
What did I just leave?
Pokemon. Yeah, from 2002 to 2006. It's when they had May
Oh, whatever.
and Max.
Oh, that's called Pokemon Advance?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I only watched good shows. No. Pokemon X and Y was like peak Ash.
Yeah.
Yeah. 2013. Pokemon
Yeah.
X and Y Ash. That's when he had his Greninja. That's when he should have won.
I'm so confused as to how he's still 14 or what.
Well, there's some stupid fan theories that I don't listen to.
Tell me about it.
There's the
What's it?
I want to say something to do with like Ho-Oh in the first episode, like grants him a wish to do something stupid. These are stupid.
Don't let me grow up until I could become champion.
I will become champion. I want to be the best.
I want to be the best there ever was.
Yeah, I know. I've only ever caught like 27 Pokemon. Gotta catch them all.
Yeah.
I feel like they've really moved away from like that gotta catch them all shit at this point, which makes sense because there's too many of them.
Yeah, I mean,
like,
900
used to be
or
the
something
thing.
now, right?
Mm-hmm. That used to be the big thing. Like, gotta catch them all. Gotta catch them all.
Yeah.
I feel like is that even?
Yeah. I don't think that's the thing now. I think now it's just like,
Do they even say you gotta catch them all anymore?
how do we get to the top?
Yeah.
I think that's all it is now. Like, how do we become number one? I think that's why it became so big that he finally fucking won. Like, after years and years of trying to beat the league and getting all these fucking badges just to lose. My boy was like the Jets. Like,
They won last night, dude. Against the Eagles. The Eagles were undefeated.
all right, they were like the Mets. Like,
And the Eagles were undefeated.
they do so good. They do so good, and then choke at the end.
Yeah, that's definitely closer to that. Jets never really do that. So.
Yeah, exactly. So
That's,
Ash Ketchum is the Mets, the New York Mets.
you ever listen to the song "Ode to the Mets"?
Yes. Oh, to the Mets. Nice,
Strokes?
nice.
Where? Hey, buddy, come here.
Hi, ball boys.
You coming up? Come on. Yeah, man.
I think that's all we got. I don't think we prepared much today. We were just so excited to get into it.
Yeah, I think we got to prepare more.
But without a doubt.
This will be a strong week. I think we're gonna buckle down and figure out other things, plans and ideas.
That's us going up the roller coaster. Going
That
up,
noise is
going
gonna
up.
make no sense to anyone because
They can't see what we're
they
doing.
can't see us. We're just shaking at each other on video cam, but all anyone hears is. But yeah, we're coming strong. We're coming strong next week with some stuff.
Yeah.
It's a big promise for something we don't even know. I don't even know what those things are yet.
All in all, a lot of fun. In the end of the day, you had fun.
I always have fun
Hell yeah, dude.
when I'm with you.
When I'm with you, I like
With
to
you.
have fun.
With you. With you.
We're
With
singing
you.
2 songs.
With you.
With you.
I was making up a song. So.
Me too. We just went for the first time in 10 years. We went the opposite direction. Well, thank you, everyone, for hanging out.
Thanks for hanging out.
Ghosts and
Sorry
glitches.
we didn't bring as much stuff to talk about this week.
I think we'll
Slow week, all right? Slow week in gaming.
Slow week. Slow
Come on,
week. Slow week in gaming, anime, and movies.
Blame the video game producers, not us. All right? Tell them make more games, and then we'll talk about them.
Right. All in all, I think we talked about some cool things, had some good laughs. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and leave us a review if you're feeling generous. Right?
It's like one of those things where, like, I hate the like and subscribe thing, but we actually do need you to like and subscribe.
please like and subscribe. I don't
It
want to
is so
ask
helpful.
you, but
It is so helpful, but
we'll keep making content and making you guys laugh a little bit. Please.
It does help. Algorithm's hard and mean.
We did create that X, previously known as Twitter account. If you don't follow us on there, check us out at Ghost and the letter N Glitches.
Yeah.
You can also
Instagram.
Oh, and Instagram. Yeah, we're on.
And TikTok.
And the TikToks.
And Spotify.
And Apple Music and YouTube.
And iHeartRadio.
Somehow we got there.
When I saw iHeartRadio, I started laughing. Fuck listens to iHeartRadio.
If you listen to iHeartRadio, don't take that to offense.
No,
it's a streaming. Shut up! It's a streaming platform.
Grow up. Use Spotify or Apple Music like a fucking adult. Even Apple Music is like, all right, you're one of those. But what the fuck is like? What's the advantage of listening to iHeartRadio?
It's a streaming service.
But you have Spotify.
Me?
No, but
somebody. They preference, dude. Some people use Google Podcast.
What is that?
Another streaming platform.
Nobody's using that shit. Remember? You use that?
No.
So what is it?
I'm sure somebody does. It's up and running.
Cool. The people who work at Google.
What
was their social network that never took off? Remember that?
No.
It's like Circles or something.
Oh yeah, that was stupid. Anyway,
what was it? Google.
Anything Google's ever started has collapsed. So there's a whole list.
Google Plus. That's what it was. No, it wasn't.
No,
it was Google Plus. Yes, it was a social platform. I remember that. It never took off. It was supposed to be like their version of Facebook, and nobody cared.
Oh, Google Plus now is all their other platforms in one.
Google Plus was a social network that owned and operated by Google.
Oh no, Google One.
Operations in 2019. For Google Glass.
I'm cutting all this out. Shut up.
Why?
I don't know.
We gotta fill time somehow.
not during the outro.
Oh, just move it. Just take it from the end.
Yeah, I'll move it. I'll probably do that for most of this podcast. Everything was.
You have your word cut out for you.
Oh my god, this one's gonna be a hard one to edit.
Yeah, you're gonna have fun with this one.
Is there
a way that like? Oh, are we still outroing? Let's outro, then we'll talk.
Yes. You can follow us on Ghost the letter N Glitches, or our individual socials, Ghost of VT, Parody _VT, for other updates and shenanigans.
You can see all the links right here by my arm, by our arms that are holding hand right now. If he talks.
Oh, wait.
Talk.
I'm talking.
Yeah, see where you're holding hands? That's where all the links are, as you can see. I'm giving him more work to edit. So.
Why are you doing this to me?
It's boring. I gotta see the links.
Wait, your image is not reacting. Oh, great. What a great episode.
It's not?
No.
Oh, I've been muted
there you
for
are.
so long, I think.
On Discord?
Yes. I heard it at one point. I was like, what was that noise?
You muted yourself on Discord.
On accident.
And you didn't react this whole time.
I didn't see it. How would I know?
Yeah, you're right.
I don't think it was that long.
Okay, that's fun.
I just won't light up for a while. Good thing it's a podcast.
Good thing it's a podcast. We'll edit all that. Until next time. See ya.
Bye. Thanks for watching. And like and subscribe.
Good God. Yeah.
Come on. How are you thinking about it?
Podcast cat.
Go. Up.
2 podcast cat.
Come on. No, it's because Zero's her automatic. Oh,
Oh no.
yeah, come on.
He's doing his best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Podcast cat.
Podcast cat.